How's everyone doing? What's going on? A little late of a video. We're going to be talking about day 1 of training camp. Some notes that we've been seeing. This is off of thephillyvoice.com. Shout out to them. And we're just going to be talking about things that happened today. A lot of things happened today. There were a lot of video clips, a lot of footage, and a lot of talk around certain players, certain injuries that I've already talked about earlier on in the morning. So, yeah, if you missed that, that's somewhere in the video right below this one. So go ahead and click on that. And, yeah, let's get into this because a lot of things happened. A lot of names were missing today, including, well, as we already mentioned earlier, Jason Peters with a lower body injury, who was only day-to-day, and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with a lower body injury as well, day-to-day. Derek Barnett and Javon Hargrave, both injured as well. Barnett had a lower body injury, who's week-to-week, and Hargrave, multiple weeks due to that injury. And apparently there's no tear, it's something with the pectoral, so hopefully he can recover. It doesn't require any surgery, which is really good news. So let's hope for the best and hope that he can be ready when the season starts. And then Duke Riley with an illness, whether that's COVID-19 or any other illness, hopefully he'll get better soon. But the biggest headline off of this little article, day 1, Miles Sanders, the next Brian Westbrook, ? Now, that's a pretty bold question to be asking about the young, going into his second year, his sophomore year, Miles Sanders. He had a great rookie year. We already know that if he had started day 1, he might have eclipsed 1,000 yards, maybe even more. He would have done really well. No shade towards Jordan Howard, though, because in the 8 games that he was here, he was killing it. But Miles Sanders, when he needed to, when his number was called, he stepped up and played tremendously. It's great to see that he's doing very good so far in training camp as of right now. Today was day 1 of, using pads in practice and everything. Some notes on the offensive line. The first team was expected, Andre Dillard, Isaac Seumalo, Jason Kelce, Matt Pryor, and Lane Johnson, but Matt Pryor was filling in for Jason Peters, and Andre Dillard was in and out of the lineup. There was people that were saying that he was sitting on the sidelines and a lot of the time talking with quarterback Carson Wentz. We don't really know what's going on with him, so we'll see what's going on there. Maybe he's just being, conditioned, going in and out, swapping reps with other people. Who knows? Especially without, preseason games that we're missing right now, it would make sense to see, a bunch of people going in and out and subbing for each other to get as much work as they can to get the most observation to see who makes the team or not. So who knows? Who knows at this point? Could be something injury related. Hopefully it isn't. He is a number 1 draft pick from last year overall. So, I hope he's okay, and I hope that he's able to play. And Jordan Mailata filled in when Andre Dillard went out. There were no surprises on the first team defense other than Barnett and Hargrave being MIA, which, yeah, that's a little bit of a worry. TJ Edwards and Nate Gary were our starting linebackers, which does worry me. Does worry me a lot. We need some more depth at linebacker. Need some more superstars, I guess you could say. Better players. Not to say that there aren't good players. They're probably going to be okay this year, for all we know. But they're not people that I look at and say, yeah, I trust you at that linebacker position. We've had issues at linebacker. We've lost Nigel Bradham. Jatavius Brown just retired out of nowhere last week. So we're missing guys at linebacker. Hopefully those 2 will be good, but we could definitely use some more help there. Avonte Maddox was first team outside corner opposite of Darius Slay, which is what we expected, and it's great to see Maddox at that position because I feel like he is definitely, out of all the young guys there, the number 2, definitely best corner that we have outside of Darius Slay, without a doubt. And then Nickel Robbie-Coleman, definitely going to be our starting slot corner, and that's expected. Josh Sweat is your defensive end, your 3rd defensive end, and he filled in for Derek Barnett, or Barnett. But yeah, those are just some little things that we're taking note of. Miles Sanders and Boston Scott lined up all over the formation today. There's a lot of good things that are being said here. A lot of connections to Brian Westbrook with both of them and the way that they've been playing. And that's a really good thing to hear. There is a clip of Dallas Goedert, tipping a pass and catching it. It was a little bit high. People in the comments were saying that it was a bad throw. Others were saying if he kept running his route, he could have jumped and made the catch and kept running instead of having to make that circus catch type thing. Either way, he made the catch. We all know Dallas Goedert's got some really good hands. So seeing all that we've seen so far out of what's been shown on video and what's been shown and said on these articles and tweets and whatnot, it's looking very promising for this year so far. And for day one, there isn't too much else to talk about without going into full depth on this, and I don't really feel like I have to read line by line. You guys can definitely do that yourselves. I just wanted to point out a couple of things that everybody is looking good for those that are there. Hopefully Barnett and the others that are injured can come back soon and get some more reps. If not, hopefully they'll be ready for the regular season. And one other thing, Jalen Hurts looked really good. Like, if you've seen the footage of him, he looked really good out there. Carson Wentz looked great as well. They both looked phenomenal at quarterback taking those reps. So that's a very good sign to see for both of them. Jalen Hurts could be potentially fighting Nate Sudfeld for that second spot behind Carson Wentz at QB. So we'll see what happens. It's all up in the air at this point. We still don't really know if there's going to be an NFL season. Hopefully there will be. We don't know. There's a lot of traveling. You're seeing what's happening with the MLB. If one person breaks protocol, goes out for a night, comes back, he can contaminate the entire team and get them all caught with COVID. So hopefully nothing like that happens. Hopefully people stick to the protocol and do what they have to do, and we can get some football in September. So let me know how you guys feel with the Eagles after day one of training camp. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.